Guys, these are incredibly hard days right now. Maybe the darkest days we've seen in the VR industry for years. I'll be honest with you, I'm angry and I'm disappointed. And I'm seriously worried about the ecosystem we all love, or at least many of us do. So it's January 2026 now, and while many hoped, despite the rumors, that this year would be the big comeback, Meta just dropped the bomb. There is a massive wave of layoffs in the Reality Labs division. What we talked about several weeks before, they mentioned we have to save money, and right now this happens. But these aren't just restructuring measures, as they like to call it, right? No, Meta pulled the plug. They completely shut down 3 of their absolute best, most talented VR studios. We are talking about Sanzaru Games. Yes, exactly. The creators of Asgard's Wrath 1 and 2. The games that were celebrated by many, including me, as one of the best, if not the best, Quest VR RPGs of all time. Games with over 60 hours of gameplay that showed what is possible on Meta Quest. And what is their reward? Studio closed, everyone fired. This is insane. I'm so angry about this. Then Armature Games. The guys who brought us the Resident Evil 4 port on the Quest. A masterpiece of a port. Shut down completely. And Twisted Pixel is history too. They just released Deadpool VR. Do you remember all the marketing about this game? They showed it on Gamescom, they invited people, yeah. And it's also a really good action game. Deadpool VR, yeah. And their games back in the day, Wilson's Heart was great and Defector were really good too. These developers are now out on the street as well, thanks to Meta. Do you remember Ready at Dawn? The creators of Echo VR and Lone Echo. Sensational games. They were cut off before. So now we see a pattern here. Meta buys studios, uses them and throws them away as soon as Mark Zuckerberg has a new favorite topic or toy. This is freaking insane. And that is exactly the problem. Meta's strategy has shifted completely, as I already told you in other videos. It's not longer about virtual reality. It is not longer about the metaverse, which Zuckerberg was so obsessed with a few years ago that he renamed the whole company from Facebook to Meta. No, now everything revolves around AI and wearables, smart glasses, Ray-Ban Meta, Meta Ray-Ban display. Things that look like normal glasses that you can chat with via AI. VR headsets? They have become too clunky, too expensive, too niche for Meta, as it seems, right? So reports say Meta wants to distance itself from the loss-making VR division and pump resources into AI because that is the hype driving stock prices right now. Because at the end, everything is about money, right? And worth of the company. But what does this mean for us gamers, for us like enthusiasts? It's a slap right into the face, right? Closing Sanzaru Games, this is madness. This is madness. They are so good. I mean, this signals to every other developer out there, even if you deliver the best game on the platform, you are not safe. Sure, a few studios survived, for example Camouflaj, the makers of Batman Arkham Shadow. They seem to be safe, at least for now. Beat Games, of course with Beat Saber, yeah, that's the cash cow where you can earn a lot of money. And Big Box VR with Population 1. But for how long will they survive? When Ryan Payton from Camouflaj hinted in an interview that Armature was working on something big, and now Armature is just gone. So what happens to these projects? All gone. Crazy. I seriously ask myself, what is the strategy here? Does Meta want to give up the VR market? They have already pushed the hardware roadmap back, right? We talked about this. Quest 4, Quest Pro 2, or at least the Apple Vision Pro competitor. They all seem so far away. Yes, even if it is supposedly still coming, but according to rumors, not at an affordable price anymore. So something like the Quest 3S for $299 or a Quest 3 for $499. This will not happen anymore. Yeah, it will be much more expensive. And now they are taking away the software. They are taking away the reasons why we buy this headset in the first place. Or am I wrong? I mean, when you close the most important developers, why should you do that? It feels kind of like a sinking ship. Meta chases trends. First there was like mobile, right? Then VR metaverse, and now AI. And we, the users who put thousands of dollars into their hardware and software libraries, we are left behind. At least it feels a little bit like that, right? At least for me. So is there a silver lining? Maybe. If Meta pulls back, it creates space, right? Space for PCVR, which is picking up again. I mean, for me, I don't mind. It's really cool. I started with PCVR. I love PCVR, and also the PC is a currently good gaming trend. Many people play on PC. Yeah, and above all, of course, Valve. Steam Frame is coming to the market soon. And if Valve steps into this gap now with a standalone PCVR hybrid device, I mean, you can, as it seems, you can play standalone game, you can play flat screen games on a huge virtual screen, and you can play Steam VR games. Yeah, it can play the whole Steam library. Well, then that could be the salvation. But honestly, after what happened in these days, I have increasingly lost faith in Meta as the guardian of VR. Yeah, I always call them guardian of VR because without Meta, I'm not sure if we've been here, like if we would be here, like with all the stuff and so on. They pushed VR really hard. And now it's the opposite. So in my opinion, they are burning talent. They are burning trust as well. And they risk dragging the whole industry down with them. Just because Wall Street is screaming AI right now. I'm curious about your opinion. Is this the beginning of the end for MetaQuest? Will the probably much more expensive Quest 4 even take off? Or am I exaggerating? Perhaps this is just a crazy opinion of mine. Let me know in the comments below. Let's discuss this. You might want to consider also a beneficial YouTube channel membership. You get behind the scenes videos, early access, WhatsApp VIP, and so on. Make sure to check this out in the description. And feel free to subscribe if you want to stay informed about all areas of VR, AR, MR, XR and smart glasses. And of course, the upcoming Steam Frame review. See you next time in virtual reality. See ya!
VoodooDE